right, ready to get underway. And now, Jackson Merrill. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And an easy out to start the game. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ezekiel Duran. One out, base is empty. Puts a bunt down. Freeman. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Jake Myers, the next up for the Padres. Bunted back towards the mound. Throw on to Freeman. Third out. And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Here's Ketel Marte. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Ohtani aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
That
one ball,
upstairs,
2 strikes.
One.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Safe.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one
Nope,
just
that's
misses.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go again. Pitch
Count's
inside.
full.
Out a second. Out. Lays out and makes the play. And now batting, Mike Trout. Trout getting the start in right. Hitting third in the
0-1's the
lineup.
count.
A former first-round pick back in 2009.
Ball, that's out.
Outside with a breaking ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception.
1 ball,
he
2
knew
strikes.
right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Muncy brings it in for the third out. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Luis Campusano. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Trout makes the grab, 1 away. Luis Ariz stands in. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
No score here in the second. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good
Ball
pitch and your
inside.
hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with 1 away. Max Muncy at the dish. Swing and a
0-1.
strike 1. Late that time, it's strike 2.
The last thing he
No
wants
balls,
is to hit
two
the
strikes.
ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up.
Three!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. Hernandez on a dead
Foul,
spin.
that ball's
Racing
foul.
back. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a ball drilled center field. And that's the third out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball,
Ball one.
so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it'll make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
That one
That's outside.
And that is ball one. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
just out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute.
Ball three.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the
We
pitch.
got a full
3-1.
count.
You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Byron Buxton. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Freeman, the lead runner out at second. Hernandez over at first. So
Ball
ball
one.
away. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Alex Bregman. Fought off foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Pitch
Nope,
misses there,
outside.
and it's 2-2.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
Get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
Duran on the move, racing back. It bangs off the wall. One runs in. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. He's in there.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
And that gets down for a base hit. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The rise. gets it to first.
Got him.
And they get Ohtani for the... Back here at Dodger Stadium, top half of the third inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Ground ball, left side. Bregman to first.
Out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third. Stepping in for San Diego, Ezekiel Duran. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez makes the grab, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ketel Marte. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
0-2 is the count.
Ball one there. That's
Ball
down
two.
and a slider missed. Close,
3-2.
but called a ball. And now it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mike Trout.
You know, these Dodgers
Oh,
do a
one's
great
the count.
job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored.
He's
On
out.
top of that,
Not in time. He's safe.
and that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swinging a foul out of play. Marte stands at third with one gone in the inning. A dive, he's got it. Save.
Safe. He's
And they
good.
add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Arise makes the grab, 2 down. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Buxton at the plate with 2 away. Swings
0-1.
through that one. Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive. Well, got to pause on that thought as that'll do it for the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Luis Campusano. First
Ball!
offering,
That
and
pitch
it
is
just
out.
misses. Next offering is fouled back. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hit in the air, center field. and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch
Ball 1.
doesn't find the zone.
That's a really
Counts
good take
1-0.
right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do
Ball.
anything with.
The next offering misses. Now 2-0. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. So 2 down. Next to hit, Eggy Rosario. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th, here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. King back to work. Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw across his body, and he gets him. Nicely done. David Hamilton steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That fastball right by him gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
The pitch.
3.
Looking for the K. Ohtani at the dish now. Shohei actually hit a few home runs against Los Angeles before signing with the Dodgers as a free agent.
0-1.
Yep, that's right. And in fact, Ohtani's first home run against the National League team
Ball 1.
happened when he was playing against the Dodgers.
And that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Next
1 ball, 1
offering
strike.
is in the dirt.
No, that's a foul ball.
Ball. Yeah, the
2 balls,
1-2 misses
2 strikes.
to even the count. In the dirt. On to first.
Out.
1 away here in the 5th. Here's Machado. Fly to center his first time. Pitch
Off the
misses
plate, ball 1.
outside. 1-0.
Ball. Down.
That's a laser base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And stepping in is the speedy Ezekiel Duran. And first offering is fouled off. Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. And
inside ball
1. And a foul ball. And that one in the air center field. Buxton right there to make the grab. And we're back. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Big swing and a miss. Adam, a
0-1's
very
the count.
difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off
1 ball,
his pitches.
2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Duran hauls it in, and there's one away. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Over to first,
Out.
And that's an out.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Late swing, foul to the left.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know
One ball,
what the velocity
two
numbers
strikes.
are.
Next one
Nope,
just misses.
inside, ball 2.
It's 2-2.
3-2.
2 out, space is empty. Myers makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the 6th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Myers. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Buxton should have this one. And there's one down. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw.
He's safe.
Safe at second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great
0-1.
work right there.
Arise. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Squirts away a little bit. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lined into right. Travis makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered in this game. Blake Trinan on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Runner at second, 2 down. Up
Ball
and
1.
in, and now it's even 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez. Gets down, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of
Nope,
loud
that's a
noise
ball.
coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity. And that doesn't happen by accident.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Outside, that's a ball.
And it remains 2-2. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He leaves the yard to right. It's 6-1. Now the batter now, Byron Buxton. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back, makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track. And now it's Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses
down.
for ball one.
Did he
Starting
go?
to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. And that's a little
ball
high.
two.
That one catches the zone. 2-2 now.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. Hamilton. In the box now. No balls and a strike. Just
Inside,
off
ball
the
one.
inside edge. And
2-2 to
downstairs.
count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Tatis really on his horse for it, and that will end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Eggy Rosario. That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
And it's 1-0. Trinan, a righty that throws with power. 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One up, one down. Muncy digs in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases
Ball
for
one.
sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
High fly ball out into left center field. Buxton sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Now Machado up here. 1 for 2. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Josh Hader.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
0-1's the count.
Down the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing. 0-2.
Doubled up on the
No
slider
balls, 2
away.
strikes.
2-seamer here. Just watch and see.
And that
That's
one
a ball.
missing low. Hit on the ground to short. Hamilton. They get the force. And that is the 3rd. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th, digging in, Shohei Ohtani. Hits the corner. That's strike 1. Now
That's a ball.
missed. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2
1 ball,
on the
2
radar
strikes.
gun.
3.
And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Ketel Marte steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Myers corrals it. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Trout. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And
Ball.
that's downstairs and outside. And now count 1 and 2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball,
Boom.
2 strikes.
That's cheddar, baby.
That's
Ball,
inside.
that's inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A
3.
swing and a miss. Robert Suarez records the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran. Slider right there.
0 and 1.
Oh and 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And
Nope.
there's a ball.
1 ball. Ball, 2 strikes the count.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Grounds 1 to short. Hamilton handles, throws
Out.
to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Elias Diaz getting his first appearance here in the 8th. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Evan Phillips.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So
The throw to first. Padres go down 1. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Duran settles under it and makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Arise. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time. And Hernandez is out. Will Smith to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And
Hey.
swing and a miss there.
man, 91
0-1.
on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end
Hey.
fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a
0-2's the
miss.
count.
Hey. Miss struck him out. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Tapped up the first base
Foul
side,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Swings through
Hey.
that.
Threw that fastball right by him,
0-2.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Freeman makes the catch. 2 down. Last chance for the Padres. Now the DH for the Padres. Jake Cronenworth.
Aye.
Chops in for a strike.
There it was.
0-1's the count.
Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The Padres down to their final strike.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. 6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Siegel.